Welcome to Q&A session of Raw and Real Finance. I am Rushank along with Abhishek. The idea of having a Q&A session is a lot of folks have their queries and sometimes they put their comments, sometimes they miss. What we have decided going forward, we will put a community post. People can come up and put their queries and we will do a live session where we will answer all those queries. Separately, if you have questions around, you can put in the live chat as well. We will answer those questions as well. So let's get started with the questions. So as you can see, the first question is from Vicky. He has 8 years of banking relationship with ICICI. He is getting a net salary credit of 4 lakhs plus in his ICICI account. But he is not able to get Emerald Private because he is not able to fulfill the POP of 50K criteria. PPOP of 50K criteria. Now his question is he needs a travel credit card which he will be using for mostly booking travel credit. Sorry, he is looking for some credit card as of now which will be used mostly for travel booking and the lounge access. And he is not sure about ICICI credit cards given that there will be a minimum spends in a quarter where he mentioned he doesn't have much spends also. Though he is planning to make a 3 international trip this year, so what should be his strategy? So Abhishek, can you throw some light on this?
Yeah, hi Sham, hi everyone. Hope you are having a great day today. I think in this case, Vicky should ideally go for an Access Atlas card because even if he's looking at traveling with family, I think there is a capping of 18,000 points per month, which is a big constraint on the EPM as well. So if he's solely looking for great travel experiences and great travel returns, I think Access Atlas would be a much better value for money for him, both from in terms of the fee as well as in terms of the overall benefits that he can get. And obviously, that will also give him the lounge access as well.
Yeah. And in case of Access Atlas, you get better miles returns if you book directly through airlines or hotel partners. However, if you're planning to book from OTA angle, then Adani One can come into picture, but Adani One has one restriction or limitation. You have to book through their app only to get 7% reward rate. In that sense, we feel Access Atlas is better than Adani One. Unless you are planning to book everything through OTA, then you can think of Adani One as a card. But clear winner should be Access Atlas. Now here, if your spends are only up to 15 lakhs, we will advise you Access Atlas. However, you're planning to spend more than 15 lakhs, maybe 20, 25 lakhs on your travel and you are getting anyway 4 lakh credit as a salary, then we will advise you to go for Access Magnus Burgundy card because with that salary credit you can get Access Magnus Burgundy without keeping any kind of a balance with Axis Bank. Though you will have to pay the fees, but the returns what you get in terms of rewards will be much better than Access Atlas and even Adani One. So I hope you get.
Just
Yeah, Abhishek.
Just adding one more point, Rushank, I forgot to talk about Access Atlas. You get 5x accelerated rewards even for the Airbnb bookings. So if you're going to go for Airbnb, you can definitely look at Access Atlas.
Yeah. So coming back to you, you can move your salary to Access if the spends are much higher than the 20, 15 lakhs, maybe 20, 25 lakhs. So you can get the Magnus Burgundy. I hope this helps, Vicky. Now we move to the next question. So next question is by Chetan. Chetan is interested in getting Access Burgundy card. Currently his salary account is with HDFC Imperia account. He's saying he meets all the criteria in terms of salary and spend, but he's still part of Imperia banking and he's confused whether to switch to Access salary bank account or not. So Chetan, our point is what benefits are you getting with Imperia? If it is linked with Imperia is linked with HDFC Diners or Infinia card, then maybe it is better to move outside of HDFC and get Access Magnus Burgundy card depending upon the spends you have. And as you mentioned, you meet all the criterias. It's no brainer to move outside from Imperia, HDFC, or and move into Access Magnus Burgundy. Second thing, the credit card, whatever you are holding, maybe it's Infinia or DCB, that will not go away. Now you have become part of ecosystem, you will be able to continue that. But again, if you want to use only one card, then use Access Magnus Burgundy over Infinia and HDFC. I hope this helps, Chetan. Then we move to the third question from Madan. Madan is saying he's currently getting Infinia or Emerald Private Metal on FD, but he wants to confirm whether secured cards won't make any change to the card features, basically from the benefits and features point of view. And he's asking us which one is a better option. And given the fact that he is an NRI, so Abhishek, what's your take on this?
So I think it is anyways a no-brainer if you really want to take a card on the FD. It doesn't make any sort of difference from whether it is a secured or an unsecured card. So you can choose the card which you are most easily getting. But Rushan, what about the NRI angle? Do you have a better proposition here?
Yeah, so I have been NRI for myself for last 2 years before I moved to India, and I was also holding Access Magnus Burgundy card as a NRI. Here you can get Access Magnus Burgundy card under NRI scheme. They have an option to remittance to remit your money from any part of the world through Access Remit Money app. If you are doing more than 40 lakhs in last 12 months, with this criteria getting fulfilled, you can get Access Magnus Burgundy card. So this can be a good option for you, Madan, if you explore NRI route to remit your remittance through Access Remit Money app, and ensure that you transfer more than 40 lakhs over last 12 months. So this is the answer for Madan. And then there is the next question from Kiran. Kiran is asking whether we get smart buy points smart buy points as well as bonus of 15,000 reward points on purchase of Forex card under DCB card. Basically, is linking to the current offer by HDFC to buy to get 15,000 reward points on purchasing Forex card. So your take, Abhishek, on this?
Oh yeah, this is the favorite offer that is being running right now. Yes, you will get points both on your smart buy limits as well as this forest limit. So the forest limit is separate. So and this is not only for DCB, it is also for DCB Metal. It is also for Infinia Metal as well as now for Biz Black and the other Biz Power and Biz Smart cards which are there. Right. So you will have your separate limits. So you can go ahead and spend.
And just Kiran, one more thing we want to add, you can meet milestones also, like DCV has a milestone of 4 lakhs per quarter and Biz Black has a milestone of 5 lakhs. With the spends, with the bonus and the smart buy points, you will be able to also meet the milestone benefits and you can increase your rewards on Forex purchase. So I hope this helps, Kiran, to you. So next question is from Trade Union. He is saying he has a basic card, like one card. He is currently self-employed with ITR of 21 lakhs, and mostly he has a trading income. And his use case is to pay taxes and do shopping. So which card he should opt for? So Abhishek, your thoughts on this?
There's only one answer: Biz Black.
Yeah, it's undisputed king as of now to pay taxes. But on shopping also there's a lot of options. So if you buy a Biz Black card, sorry, if you take a Biz Black card, you obviously get tax benefit. And there are certain times offer also through Mintra where you can get either 10x reward points, which translates into 33% reward rate as well. So Biz Black card can be handy for shopping on Mintra also. So Trade Union, your answer is to your question. The answer is very clear. Go for Biz Black card, which is from DCB.
Which is from HDFC.
Which is from HDFC under Diner's brand.
And other management. Just to add one more thing, I think there were some more queries that some in terms of the qualifying requirement of income, the criteria is being asked for 30 lakhs. But I think there you will certainly need some persuasion with your RM, right? Because RMs do have a possibility that they can take an exception in terms of ITR. And if they do see that there is definite growth in the income, you can get that card. Because I know a couple of folks who have got it for less than 20 lakhs as well.
Interesting. So these are the questions. These are the questions we had on our post. And if you have any more questions, you can put on the chat as well, and we will answer those as well.
So Rushank, we have just got a question from Rohit S. He is saying that 1 minute, sorry. Hoping to check if there's an update from Amex on when they will resume on new applications. He used to do I think 4 lakh rupees on the Amex travel card. and therefore is looking for some alternative. So he might have closed the card and then he might be looking for reapplying. So he also has HDFC Diner's privilege and ICICI. I don't know which card. Rohit, if you may just type which card from ICICI do you have right now? And yeah, and he wanted to go for Amex Platinum Travel, which obviously was one of the greatest cards from Amex table in India. So yeah. So what's your take, Rushank,
I think
while
we
he
have to
responds?
wait for a few more weeks to see what MX is coming up. There are a lot of speculation in and around Amex, whether they are enhancing their platform or whether they are bringing new cards. So we'll have to wait. Meanwhile, believe if we can have a clarity which other cards you have, we can give you some suggestions. But what we feel the best alternative as of now for Amex Platinum Travel Card, given a travel as a category, Access Atlas fits into the requirement where you have lounge access, where you have a good travel partners, you can transfer your edge miles, whatever you earn on Access Atlas as an option you will have. So it's a much better card in terms of a reward rate and the benefits versus Amex. Only downside what Access Atlas have, if you are someone with only 4 lakh spends annually, this card doesn't help with those benefits what Amex Platinum give. And Abhishek, do
Because
you want to suggest any other card apart from this?
uh, he has HDFC Diners privilege, right? So if he can get HDFC Diners Club Black and DCB, then I think it will be good. It will obviously depend on the income, right? But he will, since he is going to spend on Amazon Pay vouchers, etc., right? Then he can definitely use that. Obviously, he also has expenses on NPS. Now, very limited cards now give points on NPS. So I would uh, probably not be able to answer that one at this point of time. But yeah, any milestone card which gives you milestone rewards, I think that would be good. But if he already has a Diners Privilege card, I think he can upgrade to a Diners Club Black
Yeah.
and at least use the smart buy for all the purchases that he has to do.
Yeah. Alternatively, the way I'm thinking, he can think of two more cards. One is a SBI Cashback card, which he can use for his online purchases where you get 5% flat reward. I think this can be one of the good options till there is maybe as a stopgap arrangement till there is a clarity on Amex. Uh, if the spends are in and around 4 lakhs annually. And the other one he can think of HDFC Millennia as well. So maybe a combination of two cards to meet around 4 lakh spends annually. He can think of those two cards as well.
I just got a flash. He can also look at the Tata Neu card. It is a Rupay card, but given that if he is looking at a smaller spend, then he can also look at the Tata Neu card because within the Tata Neu ecosystem, you can actually use it for multiple what do you call use cases. So Rohit, you definitely need to see between all your expenses which kind of expenses are the most, and then maybe you can decide basis the suggestion that they're giving,
Yeah.
right? And then you can decide.
So in case of Tata Rupay card, the good part is you should opt for Infinity card, which has 5% like a newer points you get back in form of a when you pay the utility bills in form of a cashback. So this is one good card where you can get 5%. There are apart from that, there are a lot of times promotion runs like Tata Rupay New League, under which league promotion campaign you can make up to 25 to 30% as well new points. There are a lot of like separate segments, whether you pay insurance, you pay bills, you buy fashion clothes, etc. Depending upon those milestones you can make the your achievements, and you can get a lot of reward points under Tata New League, Tata New Rupay League, whatever it's called. And it can be a good card, but again you have to see categorize what kind of spends you have and then apply for those cards. And if you need more help in and around, do post your query, we will be happy to answer you back.
Or you can reach out to us on Instagram as well and post your questions on the DM.
Yes.
So, Sham, we have one more new question. I think this is from Nikhil. Nikhil Ahe. He said, I have Amex trifecta, unable to get access access as he has tried already. Which should be my next card?
Interesting. And he is not able to get this. So, Nikhil, if I understand, your spends are on travel because you're doing the trifecta and another was Access Atlas. Then the third card, what you can opt if you have a high travel spends, then you can look at a Adani One, a signature card as well. You get 7% reward points when you book either flights, hotels through their platform. This 7 points reward points is only redeemable only when you're using on that platform. So that's a downside. Otherwise, you can redeem it for vouchers. In case of voucher, you will get 3.5% instead of 7%. So this can be a good alternative. Yeah, and this card is available as LTF. If you go on, if you are having already existing relationship with ICICI Bank with good credit limit, and you are traveling through one of their partner lounges, like in case of Mumbai, if you visit an Adani lounge, there is a promotion running that you can apply Adani One signature card as a free. So basically, you don't have to pay the joining fees, and obviously, you will not get the joining benefit voucher of 5,000 of flights, but still, it has a lot of benefits, and you don't have to pay upfront fees. So Nikhil, you can opt for this card and try seeing if you're able to get this.
So just to add one more piece here, Rushank and everybody on the on the video live. Uh, so whenever you are thinking of getting, let's say, as a beginner, getting a new card, you can start with a bank where you have an existing relationship. Especially if you are salaried or if you have like a business or a self-employed income, you should definitely approach your bank to give you one of the, at least if not a beginner's card, it should be at least a mid-tier card, because that is the leverage that you have, because you keep money in your account or in your current account, or you have an FD, etc. So it is far easier because the bank also is aware of who you are and what is your income profile, etc. So even if you would want to have a better card than what you already have, you can pressurize them. And bank also has targets, and this is a really nice time, right? You have like 8 9 days left in the financial year. All bankers are under pressure right now,
Yeah.
so you can definitely try to get great cards. And maybe even if it's a one level upgrade, I will tell you my own story. So I started, I don't know if that card is still there. It used to be called the Diner's Plum card. It was a plum colored card. And because I had an HDFC salaried account at that point of time, the HDFC RM said that why don't you try this card? Right? And I said, but Diner's Plum is not there in India at that point of time. HDFC's machine did not accept Tiger Club cards, and the penetration of POS machines was also very less. It was like 2013, 2014 when they launched, right? But he said, no, it is lifetime free, etc. Why don't you take it? I took it, right? And it used to have 1.67% reward rate. But because I was spending on it, eventually they upgraded me to the what you call the privilege card now. Then I got in 2015, they said, why don't you take DCB as a lifetime free card? And since then, I have been holding DCB. It used to have 33% returns unlimited at one point of time, right? So I built on the leverage that I had with HDFC from my salary account. And then later, I was able to also get Infinia writing to the branch and then to the management that since TCB has lower acceptance, I want a Visa or a MasterCard. So they said, okay, we will give you Infinia, right? So this is a very nice practice, even if you have one basic card from a bank, even if it's a PSU bank. I think all banks are today very happy to give you credit card because they also make MDR and they know that sooner or later, maybe once upon a time, you will go and spend a lot and then maybe convert it to a EMI and then pay interest to them, right? So it's a very nice way you can actually ask for a better card from your existing bank. So as Rushank suggested, right, Adani One, you can get lifetime free, and it's a fantastic card. If specifically if your city has an Adani airport, right? So you will get all the benefits, and they have their capital portal where you get 7% return. If let's say your power supply comes from, let's say, Adani Power or something like that, right? You can get better return. So use this technique to maybe get a better card, whichever bank you want to.
So the what Abhishek is saying, it makes sense that you have to step it up as a journey. You don't have to take it as a like a one-shot game. So if you want Access Atlas, maybe you enter into Access credit card products by maybe a lower card and spend some time with that card, maybe 3 months, 6 months, and then maybe talk to the bank for the upgrade that I am looking for this card. I think with good credit score history and your payment history, then the bank will be also be able to give you upgrade as well. So it's a journey. You have to take it that way and focus on building your right credit score and the right payment history with the bank.
Rushank, Rohit has another comment. So he said that, shall I update my HDFC Diner privilege to HDFC Merit Convoy, or I have Amex corporate card? Is it possible to reach out to the customer care and ask if they can give you the Amex travel or the MRCC? Is that right?
So I think Marriott, the way a Marriott Bonway credit card is structured is mainly for the Marriott spendings. So Rohit, if your spends are high on Marriott hotels or Marriott or their partners, then it makes sense to use that card alternatively to what you're looking as a Amex Platinum Travel. But if you're not spending on Marriott and your plans are to spend on other maybe normal hotels or flights and all, this card will not be that impactful the way you're thinking of as a Amex Platinum Travel. And maybe second was on on the corporate part, correct?
Yes, Amex corporate card.
So I'm not too sure, but I don't think so. The reward rate will be that great on corporate structure for any.
No, so Rushank is saying that he already has the Amex corporate card, maybe from his employer, right? And he wants to reach out to the customer care to ask if they can give him the Amex travel or the MRCC right now.
So, Rohit, I think as we mentioned earlier, wait for few days or few weeks. There will be a lot of clarity coming from Amex because they have done massive first quarter promotion where the bonus rates were double for everyone, and maybe they are just digesting that success. So they're maybe they're just creating a scarcity also that we are much privileged, and if you want us, then wait. So maybe they're doing some testing games with us. So I would suggest wait for some time. You will have clarity before going through the corporate theme. I had an Amex corporate card like 10 years back. That time there were no reward points. So I'm not too sure whether you get reward points or not. The way corporate cards are structured, whatever reward points you get on your spends, the organization gets the benefit in form of a volume discounts, so you will not be able to get any benefit in terms of rewards, or even you if you try to reach out to them asking that they can help, probably they may not help you out. So I would suggest you to wait for a few days. Even if you're thinking that you want to get some other card, we will help you out. Maybe we can have chat separately on Instagram.
There's a DM that I've got on Instagram that Abhishek and Rushan, can you share which all card do you already have and maybe share with the audience?
Yeah, Abhishek, why don't you start first?
Okay, so I'll ensure that numbers are not visible. So I hope that this is visible. So this is the Yes Bank Reserve card. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
Right? Okay. I don't use it much, but yeah, it's there. I've been holding this for like 7, 8 years now. In its previous form as well. Then I have the EPM, which I think you guys have already seen. I hope it's visible, right? Then this is the famed Magnus Burgundy, right? This is, I think, most of my go-to card. Then this is the Infinia, which I hold. I still hold the plastic version because it is free for me. I didn't upgrade to the platinum version, no, the metal version. Then the Biz Black card, right? The current famous tax payment card. Then
Yeah, Abhishek,
I
we
have.
understand you have all premium cards.
Then this is the Atlas card. Yes, I use it limited for limited purposes, but yeah, only for mostly for travel bookings. Then this is the Olympus card, which was City Prestige. So I've been holding City Prestige for now, if I include this period, like 13 years. So this is that card. I also hold Premier Miles, but I don't have it in my wallet. Then,
I'm not carrying any
then
cards with me as of now, but just to share with the audience,
maybe next session.
we both hold all the major premium cards. Even I have EPM, I recently got it, but my go-to card is mainly Diners Black, Biz Black and Diners Black as of now, along with EPM. But we do regularly use Amex, we use even Rupay card also. As we mentioned, Tata New Reward Leagues is something we do participate and make the best out of it. And we do share some of the hacks on our WhatsApp channel also, where we talk about if certain deal comes, we share with everyone so they can do it. So like the Forex card, what we talk about, it was shared on our group as well, where you can get 15,000 reward points on purchasing Forex. So in terms of our experience of having cards, we both currently hold more than 25 to 30 cards each, and we have used extensively air miles and reward points for our travel. And as we progress our journey on YouTube, we will be sharing all this with you all, so you can also learn from us. And even if you have any questions about to plan something, do ping us on Instagram. We will be happy to guide you on that as well.
So, Rushank, we got another question, actually a request. Is that when are you going to cover the Accor group of hotels? You already covered Marriott extensively, but not talked about Accor despite doing videos on Burgundy, Magnus Burgundy and Access Atlas.
Abhishek, why don't you answer this?
So I think this was also a request over WhatsApp a couple of weeks back. So then I and Rushank were discussing that yes, we will certainly have it very soon, sooner than you would think. Maybe hopefully as early as before the end of the financial year.
Yeah.
And we will try to cover as much as possible. Accor is a magnificent program, and I think there are some certain we have to cover it in parts. So we will definitely come with a detailed video. And though I have been more of a married, what do you call, married lover for a long period of time, but yes, of late I have been using a call a lot. So we'll share our experiences. Rushank has done fantastic trips across multiple properties. So do watch out for that.
Yeah, and as Abhishek said, it will be sooner, as he mentioned, before the financial year end close.
Yes. I'm just checking if we have got any other questions. Folks, if you have seen, if you have any questions, please post, share. If not, then also show us some love. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, as well as share it with your friends, right, with your loved ones. It really helps our channel grow. We have been trying to bring very unbiased view. Oh, there's one more question. So you have not covered HDFC, HSBC Premier Card as a premium card in the premium card category. Rushank?
Yeah, so HSBC is something me and Abhishek both hold, and we have used extensively, mainly from the tax payment point of view and utility payments point of view. But given recent soft devaluation, what has happened, which will be effective from 1st April, so we are waiting more clarity around that. First thing, and the second thing we have been hearing, there will be new travel partners addition. As you see, HSBC Travel One credit card, it has much better partner list versus HSBC Premium. So we are waiting for that clarity as well, and we are expecting somewhere it will be announced in April. Once we have full information in and around HSBC Premium Card partners, we will be coming soon with this video. But we believe HSBC Premium Card is still a very good card if you have spends on government and you are not able to go like government taxes or government utilities, and you don't have Biz Black, then you can definitely have HSBC Premier Card for that.
And it's a good limit, right? 1 lakh rupees limit, up to 1 lakh rupees limit, you can still pay on these government transactions and utilities. So that will cover most of the people at least, right?
Yes.
Even if let's say you don't have this flag. But yeah, getting HSBC Premier itself is tough, right? So you need to meet a Premier criteria. And of late, I understood as they launched the travel and they started to revamp their existing cards, both Premier and the Platinum one, they have started to become more stringent around the criteria of qualification. So that is one challenge. But if you can get the HSBC Premier card via your salary account, it is, I think, the best proposition because you don't have to pay and then you can at least get the benefit, software benefit. What I'm assuming is that since Travel One card has a lot of partners already, you will get the same set of partners on the new cards, on these cards as well. The only thing is you can get a better ratio than Travel One. So I think that is going to be the biggest benefit. So we are waiting for that ratio to be announced publicly, and once that happens, we will definitely cover. But it is still a good card, decent card to have.
I'll tell you one more way you can actually get HSBC Premier Card. If you have a home loan from HSBC, That's also a way to get HSBC Premier Card, and the home loan rates are also reasonable when you compare with other private sector banks. So, with your good credit score and good loan value, you can get this home loan, and basis that relationship, you can apply HSBC Premier Card. So, do watch out if you're planning any home loan and thinking of HSBC Premier Card as well.
I think they had a demat account criteria as well, Rushank, if I remember.
Yes, they have certain wealth management services under which that comes, but given kind of investment required, generally it's better to opt for other ways.
Yeah, so one of my colleagues in office, he did this. So he said that he moved his parents' demat shares, which were not to be sold, right? Old shares like Reliance, right, and Maruti and all these bigger shares. And they had this like 40, 50 lakh worth of these shares, and they had this family entity. And then he said that I will get it at a family level. So you get me this card. So he had a salary account, but he wanted to move the salary account out of HSBC to another bank, but then he did this, right? So you have this demat criteria also. So if you are not going to sell the shares, the HSBC will not earn, right? But they simply closed the old account, which was also in ICICI. It was also not cheap, right? So they moved from ICICI direct to HSBC, and therefore, if those shares were only staying in the demat, the wealth criteria was sufficient to get them the premier status, and then they got the premier status. And Premier, I think, is a good card. I will not talk too much about it, but yeah, you can try to
Yeah,
look at those angles also.
yeah.
Shankar says, great content, guys. Love all the videos from your channel. Thank you very much, Shankar. It is very heartening to see that people like our content, and we also try to take out as much time as possible to answer queries here on Instagram, as well as some people reach out to us on WhatsApp over chat. So it's always good to see fans there.
Thank you, Shankar.
Guys, are there any other questions? I'm still checking the Instagram DM.
So I just want to check back on this Access Atlas Nikhil you had raised. I know someone who can help you get this card. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll share the number and you can just talk if something can be worked around.
There's one more question. Which is the best basic card to make utility payments at this point of time? Because I think a lot of banks have removed utility section.
So, as we have mentioned, one basic card, if you can go as a Tata Rupay Infinity card, I think that's a no-brainer, which gives 5% cashback when you pay from their Tata Neu app bill pay section. And it has a very good limit. Like you can earn 2,000 reward points per month. If you translate that, it basically means 40,000 rupees per month as a utility. And it can come your insurance payment, electricity, mobile bill, recharges, some of the municipal stuff as well, which can be considered here. So this is the one basic card, which can, there are a lot of time offers also going on as a free joining with no annual fees. Then this card can be looked as a base from getting 5% cashback as a basic card.
There's one more comment here. We love your SBI Apex card review. When are you going to talk about Etihad? Is that Etihad card any better than the Singapore Airlines card?
Yes, Abhishek, your view on this?
I
So Abhishek is
think
behind me for doing Etihad and Emirates both. So definitely it's on radar. But I'll ask Abhishek to share his views on this.
I think, Rushank, it all depends on which airlines do you like to fly more often. So if you are flying, let's say, Southeast Asia or Asia or let's say Oceania, then Fly will make more sense, right? Or if you want to do that. And if you want to do, let's say, Europe more or let's say Middle East, let's say Egypt, countries like that, I think then it will make more sense for you to take these cards, which are Emirates and Etihad. But yeah, I'm not I have not, let's say, done too much research on Emirates. I think Etihad does have their pockets of excellence if you're traveling to certain locations, right? Middle East and Africa, then again in parts of Europe, right? And then you have access to, they give you the status as well, right? For a few months,
Yep.
you can experience. So, my personal take is if you are planning to do a flight, even if it's a revenue flight for work or something, and Etihad, you take the card before that. So you can, even if you're flying in economy, you can experience, let's say, the gold status and everything. And then you decide whether you want to spend more and redeem more uh, on the by the Etihad card, right? I think Emirates is very similar. Again, I think we will also try to see Qatar Airlines because Qatar is now with Avios, so it is far more easier
Easier.
to actually between British Airways, Finnair, Avio, Qatar, and Iberia. So it's a good card as well, but obviously it comes with a hefty fee. And the good part about Avios, or let's say even with Etihad, is you have multiple transfer partners within India, right? So you can, if let's say you are falling short of some points from, let's say SBI, then you can move points from elsewhere, let's say HDFC or ICICI, sorry, HDFC or Axis, right? And you can get all those points together and then do. Uh, I think one great feature about uh, Etihad, which I want to cover, is the family pooling. I think that's a great feature that comes in handy. But we will certainly come there. So I will question Rushank again on this.
So yeah, I think the way I see these both cards, if you have plans to travel Europe or Latin America or Africa region, which goes via Abu Dhabi or Dubai, then having these cards will help you in redemption as well, because those redemption value are at a lower value compared to other airlines. So if you have someone who spends on flight for these regions, then you can definitely think of it. But we will be soon coming on the video on airlines partners as well, and which includes, as Abhishek highlighted, Etihad, Emirates, Avios, Qatar, Finnair, all will come. So we will be soon coming in and around all the airline transfer partners.
Oh, there is a question on airlines also. So can you help Indians understand some of the airlines and maybe best for Europe travel? So I think that is something also, as Rushan said, right? When we cover transfer partners with banks, especially like Axis, we will definitely come up like we had created those ready regular kind of videos
Yeah.
for Marriott. We will try to come up with something like that.
Yeah, Turkish Airlines earlier was very good option, but that got devalued last year. Otherwise, when I traveled to Europe, one leg was through Turkish Airlines, and it was a very good airlines, and the redemption rate was very good. And sometimes they run a good promos also. Currently, also there's some promo running. If you want to travel from London to Istanbul or Istanbul to some other parts of US or what, there is promo currently running. So if you are someone who likes Turkish Airlines and thinking of a long journey, then you can think of redeeming your miles as well.
And you can take a stopover in Istanbul, right? So you can maybe extend for 1 or 2 days if
Yeah,
you want to.
and for Istanbul, if you're someone planning to visit Turkey, we will be sharing some hacks on visa as well. That will be for a separate day, separate episode.
So the clickbait here is how to save 60% of money on your visa application,
Yeah.
Turkey visa application. Hit the like button and share this and write Turkey, and we will do a video on that. I have done this personally, so this is a great hack.
Yeah. So, any other questions, Abhishek? We have.
I'm just checking this few. Folks, if you have any questions you want to post on YouTube, please, the
Yeah, we
chat is
understand it's
open.
Friday evening. You would not want to enjoy, but if you have some questions, do share it nicely.
There's a question on the EazyDiner card, Rushank, since you are the big diner guy. Uh,
So, what's the question, Abhishek?
so he's saying, can you give the your views on the I think industry EasyDiner card, right?
Easy.
Industry EasyDiner.
So I've not used the card, but I use EazyDiner extensively, and it's a great platform where you can dine. And I usually use for dining in like anywhere in a high-end restaurant in Mumbai specifically, and you get really good deals. So if you're someone who eats regularly outside and high-end restaurants, so this is a very good card to have. A lot of people have used their benefits. Some of the benefits, what I know, you can take add-on card also, and you get the benefit on add-on card. Though the fees is quite high, but when you take add-on card, that you get the similar benefits what you get on the main card as well. So this is, but I have limited knowledge in and around IndusInd card. But as a platform, EazyDiner is a really good platform. I use HSBC Premium Card to get 30% discounts. It's once in a month you can get. Alternatively, there's excess offer also. You get 1,000 rupees. I believe it's 1,000 rupees. You get discount while using excess also while dining. So a lot of other cards also have a lot of benefits on EasyDiner. So you look out those as well.
I think Access gives EasyDiner Prime membership for all premium cards. So if you are only looking for the EasyDiner membership for free of cost, then you can look at, let's say, you can just see if any of the existing cards give you a great discount on the EasyDiner membership, or if you can get it only because you hold that card, right? So if that is there, then you don't specifically need. But yeah, if you're a big dining buff, then obviously you can look at the EasyDiner card. I heard, since I don't use it much, even though I have it, is that EasyDiner has devalued the points that you used to get a bit. So right, so the redemption option, the points that you accrue on EasyDiner has gone down. So it becomes more difficult now to actually get, let's say, redemption options. But I think the only good thing is that they have started to give more live events and, let's say, special dinners, etc., as redemption options.
Yeah. And since we are on topic of EasyDiner card, currently there is a promotion run by Amex. When if you want to take EasyDiner membership, you can check out our channel as well, where we have posted to how to get EasyDiner membership for 2 rupees.
There's one more question, Rushank, on the YouTube chat that says, can we upgrade from Biz Power FD card to the Biz Black on spend based offer?
Sorry, I missed it. What's the question?
Abhishek Singh says, can we upgrade from Biz Power FD card to the Biz Black card on spend based offer?
Unlikely. But the criteria, if you want to go Biz Black, is that you need that kind of a income, so that the bank gives you the card. The another way is if you already have a Diner's Black card, the metal one or the normal one, you can spread the limit with this black card as well. You can ask your
Sure.
bank to give me a floater card which will have the same limit, and you can spread out towards both the cards. And this can be one way to get Biz Black card. But one of the biggest criteria for Biz Black will be that income level what HDFC is looking for.
So I will just share. So I have one of my juniors who is in the HDFC wealth management side. He told me one interesting thing, and this is the first time I'm sharing it on a public platform. That HDFC, because they have got so much brand wealth for Infinia and Dynastar Black, and people are demanding those cards for a very long time now, they have become very selective. So he said that now it is HDFC mid management will decide whether they want to give on an exception basis or not, because they are getting people who are ready to, let's say, spend, have a higher limit, then spend, let's say, 8 lakh, 10 lakh rupees in 6 months, and then apply for a card, and then take it as a paid card. So you would see I still hold this plastic card, right? I every year, twice a year, they will call me and say, why don't you take the metal card? I tell them that it's a lifetime free. You will ask me for 12,500 rupees for the paid card, right? So they have been trying to upgrade me or any other plastic card holders who are there, right? But otherwise, people are crazy about HDFC, Infinia, and DCB and Biz Black now. So therefore, I think that's why they have become very selective. But Abhishek again has said that he has a 30 plus ITR, but some of it is from rent. That does not matter. So as long as your ITR says and its income, it does not matter whether it is coming from rent, right?
Yeah,
Actually, rent is better because rent is stable income,
stable.
right?
Correct.
So you will continue to have it. My mother also got Dinosaur Black only because of the idea, because she said that she is getting rent and which is stable income, and actually trading income or let's say stock market income is slightly unstable. So they might ask you for 3 years idea to see whether the levels are matching every year or not. But having income like rent, etc., is very, what do you call,
Stable
stable
cash
income.
flow.
Yes, so you can easily get it. You just need to pressurize the bank. So it is this tactic that you reach out to your RM and your branch manager, right? Sometimes the RMs are helpless, but the branch managers can definitely help you.
Yeah.
And you ask them that I have this relationship and I've been keeping money in my FD, etc. So can you get me this card? So then he will write an exception and he will tell, let's say, the middle management that how valuable you are as a customer, and then you will be able to get the card.
Yes. And I think the best way is to visit the branch also. So sometimes you talk on the phone with RM, they don't give you proper
Yes.
answer. So personally, this is what I also did. I also tried talking to RM to get the Biz Black card. Then one fine day, I decided to go to the branch and talk it out that this is what I already have DCB metal. I want to get Biz Black, and I fulfill all the criterias of being a sole proprietor and with the income level and everything. So I went there and spoke to branch folks. They immediately actually took the application and then told me that they will review the application and within 15 days you should get the card. So I would advise you to try this approach once. Uh, Again, if even this is not working, then you just connect with us again on Instagram. We have some sources we will share with you who can help you out.
Yeah, and also as Rushank mentioned earlier, right, about floater cards. So it is a myth that you cannot hold more than one premium card, right? So
Yeah,
I told you I have this and I have this Biz Black also. Where is it? Right? So I have three cards which are premium cards,
yeah,
and I have a Tata Neu Infinity. So I have the fourth card as well, right? And I've been holding three cards for a long time now. So you can completely, I got Biz Black as a floater as well, right? So you can reach out to your RM and branch and visit the branch and ask them for a floater card
yes,
application. So this is a new concept which HDFC had, because they saw that they're losing market share in terms of number of issued cards. That is also a KPI for them, right? So I think that is what you need to do, and you need to reach out to the branch manager and ask for a floater card if they're not giving you a direct card.
yeah.
Uh, there is one query that my voice is not clear; it is echoing. Am I audible to other guys?
I can hear you, Abhishek. Maybe we'll wait for audience to reply.
Abhishek Singh writes, "Can I get a big flag as floater if I have Infinia and it is a salaried account?" You reach out to us on DM on Instagram.
Yeah, it's tricky to get that way, but we can try to put something maybe, and we can see that you can get or not. So we have done
Yeah,
something with some of our folks who had reached out to us earlier. We'll try with you also.
I think he also think that the echo is there. I don't know.
Okay.
Mm. If there are any other questions, please post on the chat. I will just check the DM. Uh, we got a comment. Great work, guys. Thank you for the session today. Very insightful. Thank you very much, Roshan.
Thank you.
If there are no more questions, then we can close the session today, Rusham.
Yeah, definitely. And just to tell you folks, we will be doing this on regular basis. The idea is we will put a post on our community saying that if you have any questions, you post here, and we will do a Q&A live where we will answer all those questions. So, and please shower your love on us by subscribing to our channel and liking our post and our videos so that it also motivates us to bring much more bigger content for everyone. That's a wrap from our side.
Oh, Abhishek Singh has one last question.
Oh,
Abhishek, maybe
we'll
if
wait.
you Okay, we will take the question. Um, how to reach on X? So we are there, raw and real pin, and maybe we will share the handle on YouTube chat. So maybe yeah, no worries, Abhishek. We'll post it in the chat,
So we will
and
post both X also, Instagram also, and WhatsApp. And even WhatsApp we will share. Whatever is comfortable for you folks, you can reach out to us. Either of us will answer to you back.
oh, yes, followed already. Great, thank you, Abhishek. Please share it with your friends. We have one more query. What are some of the best credit cards for low salary? And okay, we have one more from Rohit, who talked about who messaged us in the first part. He said, "How can I get Adani one lifetime free? I already have four ICICI credit cards." So, Rushank, you want to cover this one first?
Yeah,
Then
I'll
we talk
touch
to
based on
the.
Adani one. So Rohit, if you have four cards, I believe you would have a good credit limit as well. By any time you're traveling, if you're based out of Bombay, for example, and you're traveling via Bombay by any flight to any part of India, or so in domestic lounge in Adani, there's a separate kiosk sitting of Adani one card. You go there and tell that I want to apply. What they will do, they will take your number, they will ask you to scan a QR code. When you scan the QR code, they will see whether there is a free card generation for you or not, based on the relationship and your number. In most cases, what we have seen, the people having good relationship with ICICI Bank and good credit limit, they get free Adani One card. So this is one of the best way to get it. The reason you should follow this way than any other way, because they take the application number and they put in their backend system, I believe, somewhere, so that you can get the card, this card as an LTF. Don't try to scan QR code when someone is sharing on X, please, because you don't know, ICICI might charge you as a fees. So this is the best way. Whenever you're traveling through Adani Lounge, you go to their lounge. Within that lounge, go to the kiosk of this card, ICICI Adani One card.
Okay.
Abhishek, can you answer that question on the
Yeah. So what are some of the best credit cards for low salary? So 30,000 INR. I think for the low salary part, I think if you, as I said in the earlier part of the stream, is that if you already have a relationship with any bank, right, public sector, private sector, right, the bigger banks, obviously, it is easier to get that card. Sometimes they give the card to the salary account also. So if you have that relationship, leverage that relationship, get your first card or get your first few cards. And once you have, so it can be as Rushan mentioned, right? Tata Neu HDFC card. If you have a HDFC salary account, and you would also be sharing, spending more on UPI, right? And UPI kind of transactions, and let's say groceries, etc. You can use the Tata Neu card. And if let's say if you are maybe on spending more on food apps, delivery apps, you can take the Swiggy, HDFC Swiggy credit card. That is also a good card if you are spending, say, as a bachelor and you buy a lot of stuff on Swiggy, etc. Right? If you are spending more money on Amazon, so I also have an Amazon Pay card. It is also a very good card. You can get it lifetime free, get 5% if you are a Prime member. It is a very easy, simple card. You can pay your bills, etc. Also,
yeah,
so you can take that card. It is a good card,
yeah.
right? If let's say SBI, if you only want online shopping, small online shopping, SBI cashback. I think we had covered this best basic card. So SBI cashback is also a great card,
Yeah.
and the SBI card also has a big portfolio, right? So let's say you are traveling by train. I think this is one card which I will cover very soon because people have asked me on DM also. On IRCTC card, right? Couple of public sector banks have good IRCTC cards. Also IDFC has that, right? So it can be a good card if you're traveling too many times by train. Maybe you are in sales and you are booking your tickets on IRCTC. So first decide what is the use case. So, whatever is your use case, then you can probably decide which card you want to take.
Just one thing I want to share. Given your income level, we would suggest you go for lifetime free cards only. Don't chase any paid card or a card which has a much higher fees like 2,000, 5,000. Maybe you can restrict maybe 500 to 1,000 as a fees card. so that you don't end up in the unnecessary spending just to get the rewards.
Yes.
So please ensure
Don't get
that
into that
you
cycle.
be cautious on that front.
Yeah, don't get into that cycle. Abhishek, we have one more question from Abhishek Sharma. He says, I have 12, 13 cards. Recently got Atlas, but also a Millennia, HDFC Millennia. Tried Infinia, but they got rejected. Executive says that I have a chance of Regalia Gold annual spend 4 to 5 lakhs. Does Regalia Gold make sense?
But if you have 4 to 5 lakh spends and you're thinking, then you can think of Amex Platinum Travel as well, because that's a card which gives a very good return if you have 4 lakh spends. I understand currently Amex is not issuing cards, and Amex is a kind of card also restricted basis the city. So I would like to know the city also from where you are. Then only Amex will make sense. But if you are in top tier cities of India, then you should definitely go for this card because there does a lot of much better benefits compared to other cashback cards like Millennia or HDFC Regalia Gold as well.
Just one point before we close, Rushan, is that he's spending only 4 to 5 lakhs. So if you have 12 to 13 cards already and you have 4 to 5 lakh of total spends, first start spending more. Only when you are spending more, get more cards. Otherwise, your spends will become too thin and you will not get benefit in anywhere. You will start to get the fee added up, right? You will spend too much money on fee. So I think that's the challenge. But focus on you have access Atlas already. So first start getting into silver tier and gold tier. Once you have more expenses, then you look at more number of cards rather than
Yeah.
spreading yourself too thin.
So if you already have Access Atlas card, you're paying a fees of 5,000 plus GST. So I think you should make this card as your go-to card for everything, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, we'll have to go now. My camera battery is also very low. But yeah, it was lovely talking to you all today. And we certainly do this more regularly, as Rushan said. And hope to see you soon again. Meanwhile, please shower some love. Please like our videos, it really helps us. Subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends, families, who or let's say your office groups, whoever can, who is needing help on and insights on credit cards and banking products.